Finally guys, EA have done it. They released upgrades. How long did that take them? Seriously. But there was a lot added to the game last night. Weekend League extension, that's always good. Premier League upgrades, they released that batch with the weak foot, skill moves, Kevin De Bruyne 5-star, oh my, it's awesome. And then the man of the match cards out of nowhere. Werner 86, 86 Michi, and Fernandez 85. Those are the three that I've tried out, and I've got one to recommend. Oh my, is he good. Make sure to drop a like. If you are needing game codes or anything game related, head over to g2a.com, use the code Fuji on that site to get a discount on every single order, and let's go. EA last night must have done a mini maintenance on the server. The Weekend League gameplay was the best it's ever been for me, and I was actually in shock while I was playing. You would get rewarded for reading the play. So as you know, I'm aggressive in the defense. I was stepping up, intercepting, perfect control, coming away with it, pinging passes all over the place, shooting was spot on. It would be interesting to see if others experience that gameplay a little bit more often than me. The only reason why I don't use a 4-1-2-1-2 is because I can't play a switch like that. I was in shock. Amazing. So can we continue with that, EA? Maybe that would be awesome. Or what could have happened was the fact that they released the news for the extension of the Weekend League, so everyone else thought, oh, whoa, what's the point playing? I can go on other games and I can come back and play. So that maybe took some strain off the servers. Whatever it was amazing. Really enjoyed the Weekend League. And sometimes, well, a lot of people would say they don't enjoy playing competitive matches, but that was something else. Loved it. So the three players I picked up this morning on my main account, the first one is going to be the 86 rated Timo Werner. 195,000 coins. And do you remember him on the RTG when I first picked him up? He was unstoppable. He would get the rebounds in his favor, his pace was great, and the strength. It doesn't suggest that he's that strong. 63 strength, but he does hold his own. He has lovely stamina, ball control, dribbling, agility not bad, 94 finishing. Is that Del Piero in disguise? 90, that's what kind of finishing we're talking about right now. And the acceleration, the sprint speed is unbelievable. And what's his stats? 6 games, 9 goals, 4 assists. He doesn't have the skill moves, but the 4-star weak foot is very nice, comes in handy. Then we have Michy Batshuayi, 6'1", 4-star weak foot. And I picked up his one to watch, and I said that I wasn't going to sell him. Couple of days went and I was needing the coins to build other teams, so I did sell the card. I don't know if I could advise you on keeping hold of any Michi because he might get upgraded, but then you've got to look at his non-inform card, which is 80. Is it really going to go up 3 ratings to push up his 83 inform? I don't think so. He might get upgraded to an 81 or 82. So it is risky. 109,000 coins though for this beast. 6 games, 6 goals, 5 assists, medium to low work rates. Again, he doesn't have the skills, but that 4-star weak foot and the kind of stats, you know, his pace isn't that bad. 93 finishing, 93 attack positioning. His dribbling stats surprisingly are good for a guy who's 6'1". 91 strength, 90 jumping, man. It just keeps going on. And I'd started him as the centre mid because I switched these two as soon as the game kicked off. So Fernandez was brought on. Picked this guy up for 35,000 coins. Really enjoyed the informed version of him when I played him as a centre forward. But in this formation, he wasn't really doing much going forward. He was keeping his position as a centre mid, linking up the play and just playing it simple, and I liked his dribbling. So those are the kind of stats that I'm going to sort of pull out to you guys. The 90 dribbling, the 89 ball control, that is what the card is about, and if he does get a chance, he will score because I remember his inform card to be banging the goals in. But if I were to play him as a cam or as a centre forward, then of course he would have a little bit more chance getting on the score sheet. So then Origi was brought in as a right mid, 53k. He was offering some nice physical play down that right hand side, and then Kingsley Coman was the better of the two, 63,000, and he did score 2 goals. So the 4-4-2 formation is what I used, and then towards the end for the last game I switched up to the 4-1-2-1-2, and I really did enjoy it. But how long is this going to last in the Weekend League where I'm able to actually play a switch and it's responsive? That's the only thing that's holding me back from using my preferred formation, which is the 4-1-2-1-2. Oh, it's so frustrating, I can't tell you. And I don't know how I'm going to play going back to delay after experiencing what it was like last night on the RTG. That is the whole point of building a mega team. you could feel everything. Hullet, Vieira unstoppable in the midfield. I had Aguero banging all types of goals in, and Kevin De Bruyne, I don't know if they've accidentally given him an upgrade because that Team of the Year card is on fire right now. Loving it. But anyway, enough of that. Let's go and take a look at the 3 man of the match cards. Who's the best? Let's find out. So I'm not wasting any time. Best player in this team, Timo Werner. The guy is clinical and he's now at an elite level, weekend league ready. And one thing that's interesting, if you take a look at the man of the match stats, 77 composure. Are you sure, EA? Because I don't know if that stat really plays much of an effect or part in your team. But 77 composure, something's not right, because he was scoring literally everything. And even under pressure, he gets some weird strength. He's not crazy strong, but he will get the rebounds in his favour. And I noticed that from the the non-informed days when I had him at the start on the RTG. So this card now is at a level where he's been enhanced. So he was already overpowered. He's got 94 finishing, which is Del Piero level. So he's not going to miss. If he's inside the box, driven strikes, finesse shots, beautiful player. And he can take shots first time as well. Then with the dribbling, although he doesn't feel that great, he can shift the ball quickly from one foot to another, create a little bit of space, then get the shots away. He reacts fast to the game. And then not to mention the pace, like 94 acceleration, 94, 93 sprint speed. He's very, very quick. And he is now at a level where you can play him with icons or other very high rated players in the weekend league because he's that good. Thoroughly enjoyed him and would recommend. 195,000 coins though, based off of his finishing alone, I would say it's worth it. But because he can't provide everything to your team, he's lacking the 4-star skills, I would say 140 to 150, anywhere around there would be a good price, and he is 100% recommended. The guy is so good. Then you have Michi, and I did use his one to watch maybe last week or the week before when he got that inform. Is there much difference between the two? I wouldn't say so. Maybe he feels a little bit stronger, sharper. His finishing was fantastic on the one to watch, and it's 86. If he's inside the box, he's going to score. He actually cracks it, and he's not a player that you would imagine to be sluggish, slow. Although he doesn't look like one of those that can move the ball quickly, you'd be surprised. He's tall, but he's quick and he can maneuver the ball. I like him. The partnership isn't perfect because I would actually recommend bringing in a little bit more, not pace, but just skill, like agility, just to work chances. But when you have Origi and Coman on the wings to push on, get those balls whipped in, or even just driven past into both of their feet, the strikers, they're going to find space and they're going to score goals. And that's why I like the 4-4-2, because you can get away with using these types of strikers in your team. And Fernandes in that centre mid position, I don't know if he's completely worth it because you're having to sub someone out straight away because he's so difficult, unless you got Rui Costa to get that strong link, him being an icon, and then Fernandes obviously being Portuguese. I don't know if he's going to be used much. Centre mid though is his preferred position. He's not, well, when I last used his inform card, he was a good goal scorer. He would put the ball in the back of the net. But then you're not really wanting to play him as a cam or a centre forward. I remember using him as a centre forward. But in this formation as a centre mid, he wasn't pushing on that much. He was holding his position well, and really you want to get use out of the dribbling because that's what the card is all about. Tackling, he's a little bit weak. Going forward, not bad. He's average really, and again, I don't think he's going to be used that much. But the best player in this side has to be Timo Werner. The guy just tore it up, but Michi alongside him, don't sleep on that card, because if you're wanting a little bit more physical play up top to hold on to it, bring in other players, Michi is your man. So thanks ever so much for watching, guys. Drop a like on the video, and I will see you on the next one. Team out. Peace.